really just unworldly, the amount of BS you have to go through to get something ready to go with all this freaking software and websites and horse manure. Everybody, Emceemur here, finally ready to bring to you some Mario homebrews for March 10th on March 11th. Well, I'm observing the day today. I was too busy yesterday. These things happen. So what I want to do is I want to look at some Mario homebrews. Sure, you could just stream some Mario games, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I've got some wackiness here that we really got to take a look at, and that I'm probably really going to suck at. It's not going to be easy. Most of these are ridiculously difficult. This one is a Mario 3 homebrew, and we did a Mario 3 homebrew the last time we looked at Mario homebrews. And I've got some other stuff in the works that we can also check out. But for now, we're going to start with this, because it's what I want done. Mario 3 was always my favorite. These are so hard a cat can't scratch them. Harder than crocodile toenails, I'm going to tell you what. That one we played on the last live stream that we did of these was ridiculously difficult. Not in the way that some people's Mario makers are, where they're just stupid, you know, like 5 million piranha plants on the screen and only one thing you can jump in that won't kill you or something like that. But very difficult. Definitely not for the novice Mario player. But at this point, who is a novice Mario player? Everybody knows how to play these games. But I'm reminded all too much how much I'm just not that great at it when I get on something this difficult. Or I take for granted how good I was when I was young. Yeah. Good stuff, good times right there. Now these homebrews are nice enough to start you with 5 lives instead of the traditional 3. Gotta tell you, it doesn't help much. Saw that coming way before it happened. You're harder than a Hogan right hand, says Jason Joseph. We are joined by Gaming Rock 673, Jason Joseph, and Snestalgia. Welcome to our March 10th live stream on March 11th, because I'm far too busy to play games when I want to. Live stream of Mario 3 homebrews, and it won't be just Mario 3. We're not going to stop there. We're going to look at other brews today. I can't see playing this for an entire hour because I just suck at it way too much. We're going to see how far we can get in a couple of playthroughs here, but I'm not hoping for any miracles. Look at that, I went right through it. See, some of these ROMs, man, you got to wonder if they're broken or there's going to be issues. There is. But not enough to make it not worth playing. I mean, honestly, I think these are pretty cool. It's like playing the game again for the first time because you don't know what's going to happen. Same great gameplay, but entirely different game. Look at that. They just set you up, don't they? 45-degree angle jump for the star. Guaranteed. And we got it. We were attempting to stream some Sea of Thieves earlier, and I was all dressed up as a pirate and ready to go, and then it turns out they posted the wrong beta times, and the beta's already over. It ended at 5 a.m. this morning. It didn't go through today, so not real happy about that at all. I did not get my fill of that because of how broken Xbox Live is. Me and DGC tried to get a game together, and it took literally the entire time we streamed, up until like maybe the last 20 minutes of it. And the last 20 minutes were a blast. I mean, I haven't laughed that hard, and I couldn't tell you when. The game is hilarious, and it's not supposed to be. It just is. But, no, we didn't really get to do a whole lot, and I was going to do a little bit more of it today, and my attempt was thwarted. Look at this. Oh, I missed the angle. And I'm... Oh, I got a star anyway. I was going to say I'm not going to risk it. Oh boy, we get a mushroom house. Wasn't this just the best when you played this game back in the day? It was such a nice little reward to walk into the mushroom house and do the eeny, meeny, miny, mo on the chest. What are you thinking? First, second, or third? Seems like the third always has something good in it, but for those of you watching at home, I'm going to give you a second to make your selections. And they were set, too, because if I remember correctly, the strategy guide would tell you which ones were which. We're going to go with the third. We're joined by Cool as Robert Payne. Welcome, RP. We have a leaf. Oh, not this one again. This one is Brutality. Legacy of Brutality right here. Harder than a Pat Smith elbow smash. That's hard. You don't get smithed. Fancy stepping is what that was. I hope you all know. Shit. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. I think we're good. So what's up? I think we're going to go to the mushroom house before we go to the castle. I've prepared a trinket to aid you, dude. Now, isn't that awesome? Now, isn't that awesome? I always loved Toad's voice in the cartoon. Let's go middle this time. Fire flower. We may need some firepower. Risk it for the biscuit. I could go for a biscuit. A fire flower. We're gonna need the firepower. A fire flower. We're gonna need the firepower. Oh, this just looks wonderful. Oh my God. Well, how do I get up there? I guess I can jump on the candle? Yeah. Good gravy in the morning. Are you seeing this? Again, I prefer this to people's Mario Maker levels, and I'm not discounting the fact that people have made some good Mario Maker levels. Because they have, but they also make them to where it's like, it's not even a level anymore at some point. I mean, it's like, the whole entire thing is piranha plants, and it's like, it's not really that cool, dude. Okay, well now we know what's under there. You know, they kind of don't give you a choice there. But yeah, some of the Mario Maker levels I've seen are just fantastic, and then some of them are like, man, this... Make it in the image of what we know a good Mario level should look like. Like, I remember on launch day, somebody had already done up a replica of Jolly Roger Bay, but done to, you know, 16-bit specs or whatever. It was beautiful. You piece of shit. Alright, we really got to calculate this drop here. Assuming we can't go in any of these. A dry bones. Fire. Oh, ain't this a B.I. itch? Harder than a constipated Andre the Giant Duke, for sure. And I don't even know that any of my gear will really help here. We just got to really power through this one. And I'm sure we'll have to scrap with Boom Boom when we get inside. Ding, ding. Ronald! I almost Ronald edited it. This is brutal. I really want the mushroom up here if I can have it. As soon as I get it, I'm going to lose it. You piece of... Alright, where's my ride, dude? What was that? Just a freaking the abyss? There was nowhere to go? Alright, staying calm. Yeah, and you know, and it is that, to be fair. They make these to be extremely difficult. Whoa! I thought my hat would bring me some luck. That's not happening. Why does it feel like we need to be up there? And then how would we be if we wanted to be? Oh, that wasn't there, though. Last time, remember? That wasn't there. There wasn't one. Oh, what fresh hell is this? I bet you got to go up and then get on top of there, and there's probably a tube up there you can go into. I'm starting to retract my previous statement. This is like a Mario Maker level gone bad for the brain. It's like Nintendo gone bad for the brain. You don't get caught watching Thunder in Paradise. You don't quote Thunder in Paradise lines. We could score us an extra man here. With a few more coins. Yeah, that's what's going on. We got to get up there. Let's get this frickin' fire out of the way. Jeez. Oh my god. And Alright. Well, I see where we gotta go now, but they are not gonna make it easy on us. Good gravy. And if I take a minute on the comments, I'm getting my shit stomped in here. Yeah, I found this hat in some hippie's van at a sidewalk sale that was like, it's kind of like a community yard sale thing in front of a town hall, and these were like traveling hippies, so I had to make sure, and I had to launder this thing really good. Nothing against hippies, but if you could have seen the van it came out of, wasn't trying to get no headlights or nothing. But, you know, they had a Game Boy and a bunch of games, and they didn't want nothing for it. I gave them like $10, and they gave me a shoebox full of games and a Game Boy Color. And then at the bottom of the box, after I was done digging, there was this hat was flattened out in the bottom of it. And I was like, you know, how much for the hat? And they said, well, you can just have it with, since you're buying all that stuff. And I was like, yeah. Sounds like a plan. And it survived a wash cycle. And I got a Mario hat. And I don't deserve to wear it. Yeah, this is definitely a curse right here. You know what? We're going to go ahead and get our Tanuki suit. Because we may need the extra tail power to save our life. Good news is we're about to cash in and get an extra dude. Dude. I don't think we want that. I think we're going to stick with the Tanuki suit. We may need some glide power to offset any accidents we may have. What was that? I'm not believing this. Dadgummit, Mario, you suck. He did it again. Renadolphanius just came to visit on that one. I really would have liked to have beaten a castle. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Yeah, what's up? I don't deserve to wear the hat. I don't deserve to wear the hat. I just don't. I suck the turds of a large male gorilla. I don't deserve to wear the hat. I don't deserve to wear the hat. I mean, level 1 is really a formality. I could get around it. I could get around it. Yeah, what's up, big boy? You can hit the like button, but I don't deserve it. You can take JB to the sock hop, but you won't see me there. Oh my god, am I the best player in the world? Alright, RP, thanks for stopping by, buddy. We are also joined by Uncle Strange. Welcome, Unc. You were just in time to see me get my diarrhea chunks pushed in. On a Mario 3 homebrew. Because I suck at life. I suck at life. I suck. Oh my god, I suck. That was a horrible run. Da 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 bang ba da boogie da boo. Ba ba boo ra ba ba boo boo. Every coin will be precious. Buying my way to extra men that I'm going to no doubt lose because I suck at games. My wife is actually a lot better at Mario games than I am. Like, she's beat Lost Levels. I've never done that. I'm not that good. Lost Levels is not easy. But honestly, after playing some of these homebrews, I feel like I could go back and, you know, be a factor at it, because some of this stuff is way too hard. And there's quite a lot of satisfaction when you get through any of it, but that is a jump right there, son. Mario. Yeet, Mario. I jumped on him. What a bunch of bull. Oh. Wow. We're joined by Goblin 215. Welcome, Goblin 215. And yes, we have a hat. Goblin says, game music? Are you not hearing any game music? Is that the problem? It looks like it's registering, but what would I know? We're joined by CM Retro Gaming. Welcome, CM. But yeah, let me know if there's any audio issues. If you don't hear the game, or if you can't hear me well, we can certainly make adjustments midstream. And probably do so easier than playing this game. Oh, what a Renobulo. Oh, because we're off screen, he just gets it by default? I want to go to the booth on that. Goblin says it's very low. Let's give Goblin a little bit more game sound. And speaking of Goblin 215, I was in one of his live streams recently checking it out. And I have to say, I was impressed with his layout. He's playing some Mega Turrican. Looks good. If y'all haven't checked out his channel, make sure that you drop in and do so. Like and subscribe. Liked what I saw, and we'll definitely be back. Alright, 2 fire flowers for all the good that's going to do me. I mean, why did I even use that? I'm just going to get screwed. You can't hit these guys with the frickin' fireballs. I suck at life. That is so... Waraga. Yeet! Emceemur for sure. God, I'm sucking at playing this, man. But these are harder. This isn't your mama and daddy's Mario 3. Or in that case, I guess it would mean me, and I'm a daddy. We are joined by Gen X Grown Up. Welcome, Gen X. Hey, speaking of which, I'm wearing the t-shirt. I was dressed as a pirate earlier, till I found out that the Sea of Thieves beta went off earlier than planned. So I looked like a complete idiot online for just a few minutes, and if you caught that, you caught a great rare Emceemur moment. Let's get another leaf. Alright, now we gotta take care of this castle, man, because this is some old bull schnizzle. We know what we have to do, but there's knowing the path and walking the path. Don't get your tizzle in a whizzle. You get to run and then Mario gets all excited. Damn it to hell. Trigger the thwomp. Good gravy. And they're still gonna have stuff in here. It wasn't enough for you that I pulled that off. I have these little frickin' ankle biters over here. There's Boom Boom. That's about right. Oh my god, that's about right. Now this probably will not be the only homebrew that we look at. There's a lot of stuff on the list here. But this is my last life on this one, so... Am I so stupid that I don't know I can't just fly up here? And now I really can't. What an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm just an idiot. Wow. Yeah, this is not for the faint of heart. And staying up all night with the baby and lack of sleep has definitely made me faint of heart. That and, you know, current gen gaming, I always talk about, has made us so soft. I probably would be a lot further in this by now. Were this years ago. Now I can't even land on a block. What? Horribly executed. Horribly executed. I should be executed. I mean, how many times are you going to mess up the same thing? Oh, get all the coins. Freaking doofus. Oh my god, would you jump on the dadgum turtle? Oh, well that helped. Yeah, just go ahead and let it get you. Oh my god, I'm out. Alright. I obviously suck so bad at this game that we're going to switch to a different homebrew and get our ass kicked a different way. You've seen enough of this one. So... let's see what we got. We are joined by the new Luke Gamer. Hi, I am new, and before you ask, I'm in the UK. Hey, that's news you can use right there. Thanks for joining us, Luke. Subscribe, stick around. We do all this kind of crazy stuff here. We're going to look at Super Mario Brothers: The Rebirth. This is a Mario 1 hack. And I'm excited to see how it goes. And again, if we have any issues, either audio or video-wise, please let me know, and we'll try to make adjustments. YouTube, as usual, looks like hammered shit, but, you know, that's nothing new. Always great to have some newcomers to the stream, too. As we are a wild and wacky bunch. And you know I'm going in the water, right? No? Alright. I didn't. God, I just think I'm King Ding over here. You know what? It's like when you go and you go out to run or something, you haven't run in a long time and you realize you're old and out of shape. That's how this is. I'm trying to pull off these wackadoo Mario maneuvers like it's 1991 again, and I'm sorry, I'm not that good anymore. I mean... God almighty knows. It's going to be like when I get back on guitar, too. I'm going to try to bust all these crazy-ass Megadeth leads out. And it's just not going to happen because I'm so out of practice. My brain will know what to do, but the body will not be willing. Yeah, get it on out. Punk rock. Oh, no, we need them coins, Big Daddy. That's so satisfying when you hit down on one and you actually go down the pipe. It's one thing on the old versions where you know every one that you can possibly go through. And did I just go through coins? That's when you know the ROM is just not what it's supposed to be. That's okay. These are for amusement purposes only. And there's 1,000,001 of them. I mean, it's a grab bag. There's so many of them on here. And there's Mega Man ones and there's Zelda ones. And I mean, I could homebrew until the end of time. In fact, that should be my thing. Sometimes I think I'm too widespread on this channel and I do too many things. Mainly Gaming says, I love Jeff Hanneman. Leads are tough. I miss Jeff Hanneman, man. That was soul-crushing, what happened to him. And the last time I saw Slayer was in 1999. The Diabolus and Musica tour. And it was the end of the show, and Jeff was throwing out some picks to everybody. And I was right on the freaking edge of the stage because I'd been in the pit all night. And, you know, he was throwing them out, you know, so I wasn't anywhere where I could catch one. But he actually reached down and kind of handed me one and kind of like shook my hand. You know, kind of like the way you give somebody a tip. You know, it's in the palm of your hand and they give it to you. But yeah, he gave me one of his picks, and that was really awesome. And I still have it. And I'm talking about Slayer and not doing a good job of Mario, but still, that was a cool night too. And they start you right there, and it just kills you. And I also have a Tom Araya pick, but not from the same show. A friend of mine actually caught one at the Divine Intervention tour. We saw him at the International Ballroom, and I think it was '95. And he caught one there. And unlike Jeff's, where it actually had a signature on it, it was one of his signature picks. This was a Fender, like one of those triangular bass picks. And he had just played Chemical Warfare with it, and it was shredded. I mean, it looked like someone had taken a bite out of this thing. I've never seen anybody do this to a pick. Of course, a lot of bassists don't use picks, but he was. And I put both of those in a little case and put them up somewhere with all my guitar stuff. Concert artifacts. Yes, a wall of fire underwater. Mario continues to defy all logic. I don't have a Dimebag Darrell pick. Now, that's cool. You know, I never did get to see Pantera live. Pantera came... They were on tour with Sepultura, and they split at one point. And they went north, and Sepultura came down this way. So we saw Sepultura on that tour, but we did not get to see Pantera. And I was thinking we were going to get to. And the opportunity just never presented itself again. And I am getting my diarrhea pushed in on this level. What the hell, man? Why am I sucking? Alright, get it together, Mario. Get it together. What are these turtles doing? Mating? Patience. Patience. Super Mario Brothers Rebirth. Again, also, not for the faint of heart, but so cool. We're already starting out with mushrooms in the first level here. I mean, this is great, right? Need that mushroom. Can lightning strike twice? No, it can't. I suck. I suck at life. Welcome to life. I suck at it. That's how you get a mushroom. I'm trying to rush through everything again like I'm Billy B.A. over here, and I'm not. Couldn't be further from the truth right now. And I think about how much we used to play this back in the day. There was a Pizza Hut up the street from where we lived when I was a young lad, and they had a Mario Brothers, and they had a Duck Hunt machine there in their little foyer that you could play. They had the tabletop Atari games too, but this was new at that point, you know. And I just remember wearing that thing out, and my folks would have gone in and already ordered the pizza, and they'd be sitting down eating already, and I'd still be in there in the foyer playing. It's like, alright, we got our pizza, come sit down. Like, nah, yeah, I'll be right there. They're done eating and paid and ready to leave. I'm still in there playing Mario. And then, you know, people started getting Nintendo Entertainment Systems. And, you know, it got to where your neighbors, everybody you knew, every kid had one. I ended up with the Sega Master System and don't regret it one bit. That was a very special part of my life, but played tons of Mario. And sometimes I would trade my Master System to somebody for a week for their NES, and then that's how I'd get my NES time in. And likewise, they'd get a little Sega Master time in. Get a little education where that is. And I just remember spending so much time on Mario Brothers. But when Mario 2 was about to come out, we almost take that game for granted now, and a lot of people don't like it, you know, because it's so non-traditional, since it's just that Doki Doki Panic or whatever the hell reskinned. We didn't know that then, though. We were just a bunch of rednecks in South Georgia, and we just, all we knew was there was a new Mario game, right? And I just remember the commercial where they're chanting, Mario! Mario! And they're panning out from the crowd, and then it eventually gets to the entire planet, and it's like got Mario's face on it. All you had to do was ask. Mario Madness. It was like, oh my god. We couldn't even conceive a sequel when we were so engrossed in this game. You know, it just seemed like this was the best thing ever, and it's almost like you didn't need a sequel. I mean, what was going to be better than this, right? But I had so much fun with Mario 2, and then we talked constantly in different live streams, and that was BS, that didn't hit me, about Mario 3's launch and the whole thing surrounding the Wizard movie with Fred Savage, and the fact that you had to go to that movie if you wanted to get a glimpse. What's over there? Okay, no, just a wall. If you wanted to get a glimpse of the new game, and we certainly did. We were there opening night. CM says Mario 2 is his favorite Mario game, and I can see that. I mean, when it came out, that's all we were playing. And anybody that had that at their house, that's what you were playing. I loved the slot machine. Uncle Strange says his mom was obsessed with Gangster Town. Gangster Town was the shit. You could shoot the car and blow the freaking tire off of it, and they'd skid off the road, and then there'd be another car. But God, it was freaking awesome. You know what? You just gave me a killer idea, and I can't tell you what it is on the air. It'll be for a future stream. Thank you for bringing up Gangster Town. God, I've got that. Without CRT TVs and being able to stream on them, we can't play those anymore. John says, completely missed NES. I was in high school and already a computer nerd. Yeah, I could see that. And, you know, John is a wealth of Atari knowledge, too, is what makes him so great. And I was just on the cusp of both. You know, I can remember a time when there were not NESs in my neighbors' houses, because you didn't have those at home yet. Everybody had Atari 2600, and my really good friend down the street from me had a 5200 at one point that we played a lot. And computers, and that was it. Well, that was just pretty as you please, was it not? But yeah, so much great gaming on those Ataris too, that also in this day and age does get taken for granted. Easiest jump ever. After all that fancy stepping, and I die. But taking... Oh, good, that was a freaking checkpoint. How lucky am I? Alright, Mario, don't boof it. I had a hell of a thought process going there, but I've lost it. That's half the reason I'm dying so bad. You remember how intently we used to play these games, too, and if somebody bothered you, were like... Fuck you, leave me alone! Don't talk to me right now! Or if a sibling was bothering you, you'd be uncommonly ugly to them and tell them to buzz off. Because it did. It took so much concentration. And now we're getting into our first castle on this. Look at this! Look at this freaking pipe right here. Just so I can have a hard jump. Right here. Some on bull dupe. Let's catch up on some comments. We are joined by the Captain Retro, who says, yes, I'm wearing the hat, and yes, I am. We talked about how I found it in a van full of hippies at a roadside sale. And yes, It was an awesome generation, man. What a time to grow up. I miss the 80s so bad. I've got my daughter missing the 80s, and she wasn't even there. But I show her these cartoons, and I show her the toys, and I show her commercials, and I'm just not going to get this mushroom, apparently. I show her how great things were, and you know, I think sometimes we think the youth of today can't appreciate it, but then we forget ourselves how great to scale it is. They don't have anything like that now. I mean, we're in an age where Toys R Us is about to go bankrupt and there's not going to be toy stores anymore. What kind of a horror is this for children to grow up in? Please tell me I can go down this pipe or something. Wasn't ready for a game over there. Just wasn't. So Nostalgia says that you can play light gun games with an emulator, but will they work on a flat screen? It was always my understanding that without a CRT TV, the gun won't register. I mean, technically, this right here is an emulator. And I've got EverDrives for all my systems except the SNES. And I plan to remedy that in the not too distant future. But man, I'd love to play some Safari Hunt on the Sega Master System. And we're talking about Gangster Town now. I'm going to tell you what, Gangster Town was fun. If you've never played Gangster Town, I'd tell you to go play it. That's easier said than done. Not everybody has a Sega Master System lying around, but man, Sega had some cool gun games. Marksman shooting, trap shooting, Gangster Town, Safari Hunt was their answer to Duck Hunt, and it was a good answer because, I mean, it wasn't just ducks, obviously. You had bears, spiders, turkeys, gorillas, you name it, you shoot it, man. It was just crazy. For a pack-in game, it was freaking 3 shades of awesome. Unlike my playing style right now. Captain says if I fix the Sega CD yet, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't know where all my wires are. Let me rephrase. I know where they are. Digging them out of that spaghetti junction in my parts drawer is another story. I haven't had my Sega CD hooked up probably the last 2 places I've lived. I would love to play some Sega CD though, and not just to play the Snatcher you're recommending, but there were some fun games on Sega CD. There were some really ugly diarrhea games also, but there were some fun games. Yeah, Hang On was a really fun game. I mean, when I only had Hang On Safari Hunt, I played the hell out of some Hang On. And I also had gotten Rambo First Blood Part 2 to have an additional game when my parents bought me my Sega Master System. So, again, that was why it was so clutch for me to finally beat that the other night. And the vacuum on that hole is for real. But yeah, it had been that long. 31 freaking long years of Rambo sitting here. Unbeaten. And I know people can do it. And I understand more how they did do it now. Sega had given me some bad advice on their tip line and didn't know how to beat their own game. And it's like, it was so cryptic, because how do you know what to do? I mean, the whole freaking game you shoot arrow bombs at the walls and all of a sudden you got to shoot it with the gun? How am I going to take down a concrete wall with a machine gun? It just, I don't know, video game logic at its worst. But anyway, once I knew what to do, it still really didn't matter because you've got to play a perfect game. If you don't get to the end with all your stuff intact, you can forget about it. You got to have the long range, the smart bullets, and a very good supply of arrow bombs. And if you die, it's freaking... and I just went through a wall. Tell me everyone else just saw that. But yeah, it's Gradius syndrome. You die, you lose your power-ups, and then you are in a world of shit. You're in a level high up, starting out fresh with no power-ups. Wow. I'm reading the chat, and they start me out over a hole. This is brutal, dude. You can't get it going fast enough. Oh, there. Okay. Glad that's all it took to make sure I don't spawn and die. Oh my god, Mario. Get the diarrhea out of your ass. Yeah, you did. You shoot the bear 4 times in order to drop it in Safari Hunt. And every time you finished off an animal, it had like band-aids on it. Like it wasn't going to die, but it was injured and it would leave the screen. You know, another great light gun game on the light phaser, sorry, on the Sega Master System was Rescue Mission. You had the dude on the little hand cart. He was like the army medic. And he wasn't fighting anybody. He was the medic. But you had to shoot everybody coming at him so he could get into the territory and help his people out. And man, that was a fun freaking game. And I want you to know, since I've had Rescue Mission, I haven't had a CRT TV hooked up to even go back to playing it. We're joined by the Woodbury and Retro Game Hunter. Was playing some Call of Duty World War II with Woodbury last night. We were having some internet connections. I should have wired my Xbox in and I was lagging out really bad, but other than that, we were having a fun time. And I hope that everybody's going to get in on Black Ops 4 this year, because you know I'm going to. Would love to play some of that with you guys. So excited for Black Ops 4. This may not be the time or the place to discuss that, but oh my god. It can't get here soon enough. Get out of here. Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario all together now. Okay, so you swing your arms from side to side, and then just take a step. So according to Captain Lou, that was doing the Mario. That's not a very complicated dance move. That's really not the most in-depth choreography that I've ever heard of. So, I always laughed at that as a kid. I'm sure there were a lot of butt-picking hillbillies that we lived around, kids, and while I watched that, didn't think twice about how silly that actually was. Hell, they might have been doing the Mario with him. And while I love the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, and really the Zelda cartoon a little bit better, that always vexed me at the end. I just wanted to call him up and say, Captain Lou, that's really not much of a dance. I mean, you could have worked a little bit more footwork into it. I mean, really, than your arms, you don't even have to get out of a chair if you're really talking, you know, these dance moves. I can stomp my foot and not get up and say I took a step. Oh, I like how you go through the fucking wall, but my fucking fireball can't. Char-grilled piece of shit. How did I just glide through this before like butter off a dadgum baby's bottom? And now it's just abrasive as a freaking 60 grit sandpaper. I can't get through here to save my ass. Fuck you, Bloober. Ooh. Singeing his nose hairs. My chinny chin chin. The hair of it. Wow. I'm getting toe up. So anybody wanting to emulate these, I would think that if there were ROMs to ever put this on something, then they must be online to play as well. Again, the first one we looked at tonight was called Super Mario 3 Chaos Control. This is chaos too. And this is called Super Mario Bros. Rebirth. If you want to subject yourself to the hell I'm currently putting myself through. I'm sure you can find it somewhere online to play. I don't do much emulation. I probably should. I really just don't have to, I think is the long and the short of it, but if I did need to, I've seen some... Yeah, go after it, Mario. That's good stuff. I've seen some really good sites out there that, you know, I've seen some Sega ones in particular that I was really impressed with the way they ran and what all they had to offer. Just like that. Yeah, poor Captain Lou, man. That was sad when he went. Always a Captain Lou fan, and not just because of the Mario show either. But, yeah, that was definitely a plus. Worst acting ever, but great show. Can we cool it on the damn fish for just a minute? At least we'll get some fireworks. Alright, we're in the castle now. And we got like 2 men left, so whoop-de-dook. Oh, Mario, you piece of shit. Alright, 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 alright. Oh my god, are you looking at this? Stick it in my bummy cheeks. Oh. There's a bridge there. Stick it in my ass. Oh yeah, 1 life. Should be a breeze. All of this, and it's only World 1-4. What must the 8th stage look like? And I mean, you know there is one, so... Ronald Davion, the 15th on that jump. Wow. I suck in ways never before thought possible. Do the Mario swing your arms from side to side. I suck at Mario. Here we go now. Why do I suck? Do the Mario, stick your finger up your butt. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take 1 sniff of your fingertip. Let's do the Mario all together now. Do the Mario! Stick your finger up your butt. Ba-doom-dum-dum. Mario. Mario. I think I'm done. CM says on 1-2 he thinks I can swim under the pipe. Well, if we get back there again, we will certainly take a look at that, kind sir. Yanni Yoinkaroo. Yanni McYoink. Donnie Doinkarooski on this one. Let me just stuff it up. I can't get the fireball any other way, and they'll just stick it up his ass like a fire suppository. So let me get over there and do it. Something about getting that fire flower when you were little just made you feel invincible. And like you didn't suck as much as I do right now. We take for granted how much we know about the current Mario Brothers games, too. And we know where every little thing is. And, you know, the rhythm is not just in the gameplay, but in almost knowing blind where everything is on the level and where to make each jump. You feel the level. You are the level. But when you don't know the levels, and when they're set to a difficulty like some of these, I'd be interested to see how some of y'all do on a game like this. Because God knows some of you have to be better than me at Mario. Wouldn't take much, and I would like to see you pit your skills against something that's difficult. Whew. Alright, 1, 2. You said there's a pipe I can swim under? Can I just jump over this one and keep going? Fake bloober out. Yeah, the escape pipe I saw that you could swim under, and then there's a wall beyond it, but it's like, you gotta wonder if there's a reason for that. We might as well be getting all these coins. We can't buy a break. Oh my god, the suction and the flow of this is just ridiculous. Ah, I was ready that time. Kiss my tookus, game. Pretty as you please. You just gotta arc him right up through the middle there. And that time I didn't get it. Well, we did what we could. This looks like it's copyrighted by Remy Rimjob 2011. So this one's been out for a minute. There's a lot of these on here, some of them more functional than others, and this one's pretty functional. It's just it's difficult. I think I could have got through that castle on 1-4 if I had a little bit more time to work on it. But you get there and you have very, very little life. So, what a mess. We are joined by El Caxi. El Caxi, you're just in time for the tail end of this thing. You're going to have to watch the recap. But hey, to be fair, you were here for the pirate stream. That just didn't pan out because the beta was over. What a bummer. It's supposed to be a doubleheader tonight. And you should know that we got a big week planned for next week. We'll be looking Tuesday night at a new game that I know is under most people's radar. Beast Quest on the PS4 from Maximum Games. Yes, it's not a better known title. No, I don't have high hopes for it. It's got kind of an Ocarina of Time thing going on it. I don't know. It could be completely off base there. We'll find out. Tuesday night live streams. I hope you're here to check that out. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you subscribe if you like watching people play games day one, because that's something we do a lot of right here on the Emceemur Show. We're going to be doing that next week. We're going to be catching up on some other series streams that we have to do, and then we move into a very special week the following week. Not only because Sea of Thieves will launch and we'll be having fun trolling and getting trolled online and laughing till we piss, but there's some other great things I have planned for you that week too. Things that you're going to find out about this week as long as you're staying tuned. You're following me on Twitter at Emceemur. You're following us on Twitch for exclusive live streams, and you're making sure you're getting those exclusive updates about the Emceemur Show and all the great things that we're bringing to you right here. Things that we love to do. You're going to find out what the following week has in store. I've got a really magic thing set up. It's going to be fantastic. Can't wait to bring it to you. Been waiting for the perfect time to do this. So again, we got a day one next week. Then the following week we're going to do that. We got Ni no Kuni 2 coming up before the month is out. And God, there's one other one, isn't there? Oh, we got Kirby coming out. We'll play some Kirby on the Switch. I'm sure everybody's going to be doing that, but why the hell not us? Love Kirby games. This one looks like a beaut. Haven't even messed with the demo. Don't care. I'm sure it's good. We know we're getting quality. It's first party Nintendo stuff. Gotta have it. Again, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. Signing off for now. And I will see each and every one of you again next time.